The 22-year-old became one of the biggest stars in the league, quickly translating her talent from her collegiate days with the Iowa Hawkeyes to the professional landscape. Clark capped off her rookie season in September, but with the WNBA's rise in popularity, she's continued to receive immense fanfare in the offseason. The Fever star attended Monday's NBA game between the Indiana Pacers and the New Orleans Pelicans. During the Pacers' 114-110 win, Clark met with NBA Commissioner Adam Silver courtside. Silver then reportedly spoke with the media after the game, where he was asked about Clark's influence in basketball. The NBA commissioner mentioned that she's helped the game of basketball flourish, not only from a WNBA perspective but influencing the game as a whole. Clark finished her rookie season averaging 19.2 points, 5.7 rebounds and 8.4 assists per game. She led the WNBA in assists per game and all rookies in points per game. Her incredible rookie statistics helped Clark win the 2024 Rookie of the Year award in near-unanimous fashion. She received 66 first-place votes, while Chicago Sky forward Angel Reese received 1 vote. Clark helped the Fever reach the WNBA postseason for the first since 2016. Indiana finished the year with a 20-20 record, gradually improving throughout the season after starting the year with a 1-8 record. The rookie was also a starter on the WNBA All-Star roster and a first-team All-WNBA member. Despite earning the number 6 seed in the WNBA playoffs in 2024, the Indiana Fever were left disappointed by their quick first-round exit at the hands of the Connecticut Sun. Returning to the playoffs in Caitlin Clark's rookie season wasn't good enough for the Fever franchise. After an 8-year absence from the postseason, Indiana is intent on getting as many cracks at the championship as possible. To that end, the Fever fired head coach Christy Sides and replaced her with Sun coach Stephanie White, who played NCAA basketball in Indiana and once served as an assistant coach for the Fever. With the highly regarded White back home, the Fever will harbor legitimate championship aspirations in 2025 with a core headlined by Clark and center Aaliyah Boston. The Fever on Wednesday announced Austin Kelly as a new assistant on White's staff. He will join Karima Christmas Kelly, who is returning from side staff to aid White in her first season as Indiana's head coach. Notice how Austin and Karima have the same last name? That's because they are a married couple, and a prominent WNBA podcaster has said he's never seen anything like it in professional sports, let alone a league that is trying to change its image amidst Clark's entry into the pro ranks. "I've seen a lot of weird things in professional sports," Mike Walker said. "I haven't seen this." The hires immediately raised questions about whether the Fever engaged in a fair and open process to fill out White's staff. A controversy like that is probably the last thing Indiana wants as it charts a course to title contention in the years to come, but there comes a point, and a school of thought, where all press is good press. Meanwhile, Clark has enjoyed an off-season of golfing and watching basketball as opposed to playing it, as he did nearly year-round from 2023 to 2024. The WNBA Rookie of the Year set a new mark for passing excellence with a first-year player record of 8.4 assists per game in her debut season, and she is expected to push toward MVP contention in year 2, with the help of a new coaching staff. Caitlin Clark has become one of the most talked-about stars in sports since joining the WNBA. Her prowess on the court, combined with her immense popularity, has brought newfound attention to the league. From dominating basketball to drawing massive crowds at events like the Pro-Am Golf Tournament, Clark's star power seems unstoppable. However, even before her professional career reached these heights, she was presented with an enticing opportunity, one she ultimately declined. Rapper and Big 3 founder Ice Cube recently revealed that he offered Clark a staggering $5 million to join his league. In an interview with Baller Alert Incorporated, Ice Cube confirmed the deal, stating, "Yeah, we did. This offer, groundbreaking in its scope, was far beyond what WNBA players earn, with rookie salaries starting at $76,000 and maxing out around $97,000 in their 4th season." Despite the allure of the offer, Clark turned it down, reportedly due to concerns from her representation. Ice Cube elaborated on why the deal fell through, pointing fingers at Clark's agents. "I believe she did consider it, but I think her agents were hating on it," he explained. "They kind of made a business decision and didn't let us speak with her or her family." Cube speculated that her agents were cautious about jeopardizing their existing NBA relationships. Her agents also got a lot of NBA guys they make millions off of. And the women that they don't make that much money off of. So, I think they was like, she going to go back to the WNBA, he said. Ice Cube's Big Three League has garnered attention with notable figures such as Lisa Leslie and Rick Barry lending their support. Its growing popularity and international ambitions, with planned expansions to London and Toronto, could have been an exciting opportunity for Clark. Yet, she chose to remain loyal to the WNBA, a decision that may have been influenced by her preference for the full-court format over 3-on-3 basketball. Ice Cube also addressed fans who wondered why he hadn't made a similar offer to Angel Reese, another rising star. Some people were upset that I didn't make an offer to Angel Reese, he said on Morning Hustle. It wasn't unlocking those dollars like it would have with Caitlyn, and that's just the reality of the business. Clark's unparalleled popularity is backed by numbers. Her 2023 NCAA championship run drew nearly 25 million viewers, and her WNBA debut season boosted televised game viewership significantly. Out of 23 games that surpassed 1 million viewers during the 2024 season, Clark played in 20 of them. Her Rookie of the Year campaign cemented her as a household name, while her influence continues to grow on and off the court. Reese, meanwhile, is creating her own path. With her debut in the unrivaled league scheduled for 2025, she remains a prominent figure in women's sports. As both players pursue their careers, it's clear that the opportunities for women athletes are expanding, and their influence is reshaping the landscape of professional sports. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver has praised Caitlin Clark for bringing so much attention to the WNBA following the Indiana Fever star's heroics during her historic rookie season. The former Iowa hero made a successful transition to the professional scene after being selected as the #1 overall pick in the 2024 draft. After making the move to Indianapolis, she delivered on her billing with a record-breaking first WNBA campaign, as she earned the Rookie of the Year prize. This came following a campaign that saw her tally up an average of 19.2 points per game, alongside a league-high 8.4 assists, as the Fever reached the playoffs. Catching the eye during a landmark term, Clark's presence has coincided with the WNBA yielding its highest ratings in a quarter of a century, with games averaging 657,000 viewers in her first year. Before a clash between the New Orleans Pelicans and Indiana Pacers at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, NBA Commissioner Silver praised Clark's impact on the WNBA speaking at a press conference. He waxed lyrical about the Fever point guard's box office credentials as the popularity of the women's league continues to skyrocket. Outlining the impact that the Rookie of the Year has had, he said, Caitlin Clark set the world on fire, not just this community. She's brought so much attention to the entire league. People are seeing how deep this league is, how good the qualify of basketball is. It's wonderful to see. Likewise, NBA announcer Mike Breen has likened Clark's star draw to icons including Michael Jordan and LeBron James in the men's league. He said previously, during the summer, when the Indiana Fever played at Gainbridge Fieldhouse with Caitlin Clark, the building was packed every game. The TV ratings of the Fever this summer, for the local telecast, were higher than a lot of the Pacer games because of Caitlin Clark. She's doing rating-wise for the WNBA what Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Steph Curry have been doing for the NBA. Meanwhile, WNBA Commissioner Cathy Engelbert previously spoke about the wider impact of Clark and rookie peers such as Angel Reese in the exponential growth of the league. She said, "She's clearly an unbelievable player. Came in with an unbelievable following, has brought a lot of new fans to the league. If you look at our historic season in terms of our attendance, viewership, Caitlin, Angel Reese, too, Ricka Jackson, Cameron Brink," she continued, as she gave credit to Clark's contemporaries, adding, "This class of rookies, we will be talking about them a generation from now." Engelbert added, "No league is ever about one player. That one player could get hurt, or whatever. So I think it's just to give recognition that in sports, people watch for compelling content and rivalries, and you can't do that alone as one person." Caitlin Clark attended Monday's Indiana Pacers vs. New Orleans Pelicans game in Indianapolis, and she saw quite a shooting exhibition by former Iowa State basketball star Tyrese Halliburton. Clark, the Indiana Fever superstar who set all kinds of shooting and scoring records for the Iowa women's basketball team, watched as Halliburton sunk 9 of his 18 attempts from three-point range. Who knows, maybe Halliburton was inspired by Clark's presence. But he doesn't need much help. The former Cyclones point guard is one of the best players in the world and a member of the Olympic gold medal team from last summer. Clark attended the game with friend and former Iowa men's basketball player Connor McCaffrey. McCaffrey used to work for the Pacers and now serves as an assistant coach at Butler University, also in Indianapolis. McCaffrey's brother Patrick plays for Butler and other brother Jack is headed there next season after he finishes up at Iowa City West. Of course, wherever Clark goes, she creates quite a stir. When the Pacers showed her on the video board, fans started chanting her name, naturally. And why not? Clark was WNBA Rookie of the Year for the Indiana Fever earlier this year. And first-time All-WNBA. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver caught up to Clark during the game, and who can blame him? She's probably a bigger celebrity than anyone in Silver's league at the moment.